Hello everybody, Jelsa farmer here and welcome back to my channel. So for this video it's kind of a special one, a little bit out of the ordinary let's plays. I'm gonna show you how you can set up a map to be your test map. You know how to set up a test map. So I am currently on Erlengratt, the map that came with the Alpine DLC. You can choose whatever map you want, but it's sometimes important to look at the megabyte size so it doesn't take all your space up, and also the slot count. So another good map is No Man's Land. There the slot count is really low. And you can also, I've started now on New Farmer. You can also start on Farm Manager, which the slot count will drop down. So usually the first thing I do is go into the settings. And as you can see, I've set the autosave to off. That's pretty important in the beginning. And I just take off all this weed, lime and plowing, and I set it real time, easy, and auto start off. That's just a preference I would like to do. So first thing we need is money, and then we have the old and good cheating way of getting money in. For those of you who doesn't know, it's this one, the government subsidy. It doesn't cost you anything. You can place as many as you want. For one sign like this, you will get $150,000 on easy each hour. So let's just put down a bunch of these, like so. And then I will fast forward 1 hour and we'll see how much money we get. So there we go, it's 9 o'clock and we suddenly have 3 millions. So and also another thing which is good to have when you're setting up a test map is that the area around the shop is like here, it is really nice. You have the shop here and you have some really nice and flat fields straight out of the shop. That's really nice to have, and that's also on No Man's Land more or less. The reason why I'm here now is that I just love the scenery on this map. But anyway, and now we need to buy some land. So I'm gonna buy these lands here, or fields so to speak. So let's jump in here and buy this one. I'm gonna buy that one, and yeah, let's take these two also. So there we go, we still have 2.4 million, and the money will go up 3 million every hour. Yeah, and also if you want, if you're starting on New Farmer, you can sell all the things that comes with it, you know, just to drop down your slot count. You don't have to do it, but I usually do it like so. So then when you're tabbing through your different items, you don't have to go all through these. And also what I usually do, I sell the farmhouse if it's possible on the map you are. I'm gonna show you that later. So now let's jump down to now we need to do some landscaping. That's correct. So this field here I will have as like a showcase where you can place out equipment and also test them. I also want to leave a part of it with grass. So let's do some landscape. Yeah, and another thing, I did more or less the same video of this yesterday during a live stream, but unfortunately my headset broke down, so there were no sound, so that's why I'm making a separate video on this. So on this map we have a really nice texture, a paint texture like this. So I'm gonna do some painting here. Let's try to make a straight line over here and also here. Let's see, how big do we want it? A little bit longer maybe, like so, and a straight line over here. Let's blow this up a little bit. So now you have a nice area to, you know, show off your or test your equipment. And in this area I want to have grass. And on some maps like this one, Erlengrat, the grass texture, this is actually grass that will grow and which you can mow up, so to speak. So that's pretty nice. Let's just do it all grass here now, like so. Try to keep a straight line over here. Like so. And I also want to do the same on this side. Oh. Ay. Boo. Well, now I need to extend that one, but okay, no problem. Or I can do the other way around. It's not gonna be perfect now. I'm doing this a little bit quick just to show you how you can do it. And then we're gonna go into what kind of equipment you can have. Well, this is how I do it, but you know, there are many other different ways of doing it. I think I'm gonna need a little bit bigger with this one. Get a straight line. So there we go, we got this one. And now I want to, let's see, what is growing here? We got some corn here, and this is sugar beet. I don't want that. It's always nice to have like one field which is cultivated, so to speak. So I'm gonna cut this here in half. I'm gonna leave this one because here you will have corn, which can be useful if you're gonna test out some corn equipment, corn headers or whatever. So let's try to do like so. And as you probably see, I haven't done any saving yet. You could do after you have done, like when I'm finished here now. Like so. And now I'm happy so far. So I'm gonna save the game. Bam. And then we need some vehicles, and this is my preference of doing and buying the equipment. There are loads of different tractors that you can use. I usually use either this one, the Massey Ferguson 7700, or this one. So I'm gonna take this one with a front loader. I'm gonna buy that one. I need a front loader. Take this one. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, and also the big bag lifter, which can be used for more or less everything. It's a part of the CSS pack, which you have to download. There we go, so now we can tab over to that one. And also, what is really nice to have on a test map like this is the edge grain vault. You need some silos, especially if you're gonna test different trailers and things like that. And another thing which is also good to do is just to turn off the traffic, so you don't get, so you can, you know, park wherever you want, so you're like free for anything else. And also to turn off the train. It is off. There we go. So now I need those silos, so I am using these ones. So let's place, you know what, I need to do a little bit more landscaping here, I guess. So let's do it like so maybe, and then zoom in. Like so. Then go in here. Turn it the right way around. So I'm gonna place this one here. And then I need a selling point if I have something in my trailers that I want to get rid of. So let's just put this one here maybe. Like so. So now we have some points where you can get anything, or you can sell anything, more or less. And then we need a place to maybe spend the night over. So I don't have the doormat, I only have this one. But I think we can place this one here. Maybe like so. Bam. So now you have a place to get to sleep. And we need a parking lot, so to speak, for our vehicles. So, you know, let's do it like so. Because it's always nice to have a base garage with your vehicles. So I usually have at least one small, one medium and one big tractors. So let's put this one here. So I'm happy so far, so let's save it again. And then we need to cultivate, so we need a big, where am I? We need a big tractor. And I like the big class. There are many good ones now, but I really like this one with the twin narrows and the big engine. So I'm gonna buy that one. And since we are cultivating a big area, let's just lease a big cultivator. Let's take this one. This one I can lease because I only need it once. You know what? I was supposed to test out something. Maybe we can pull it. Let's pull. I'm gonna test out the new tractor today with this on the back. So we're gonna cultivate that field over there to prepare that. So I'm gonna leave this here. So now I have a big tractor. Here you are, of course, entirely up to you which one you want to use. But you probably saw it and have seen it in other mod reviews. It's this boy here. This is half a tractor. It has 500 horsepower. I'm gonna lease it. Tab over. There we go. It got some really nice lights. Let's turn it on. In cab. Looks like the mower that's part of this game that you're pushing. But yeah, this one has, as I said, 500 horsepower. And in theory, this should be able to pull this one and cultivate with it. Doesn't look strange at all. So let's unfold this bad boy here and let's cultivate this. I don't know if I hope I don't cultivate over the painted grass. Ooh, I might have to line this up a little bit better. But it's working good as a normal tractor. So let's see. Oh, will it cultivate through the painted grass? No. So there we go. Put it on cruise control. It's pulling a 500 horsepower cultivator. So now we got, a half a field with a cultivated state, which can be good if you're doing mod reviews or you're testing seeders or lime spreaders or fertilizer spreaders, whatever. Oh, the turning rate on this one is not good. But anyway, so I'll just cultivate this finished. You don't have to see me do all this, and I'll come back when I'm finished. So now that field is cultivated, so that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and again save the game. Now you're gradually building up your test map, and you also, it's always nice to have a semi-truck, so I'm gonna go with the TLX 9000. I'm just gonna go all nitro blue, I think. And I'm gonna choose I think there is a preset here which puts on a little bit, and then some, I think there are a stretched version with some other weeds, maybe these ones, yeah, and a bigger bumper maybe. So there we go. Engine setup, put on the biggest engine. Extras, I don't know. Yeah, that's this one on the back. And you can also have a PTO on the back, I think. Or I need to choose that. Yeah, anyway. It's always good to have a vehicle with a fifth wheel on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that one. And it's always nice to have a trailer. I usually have either one small and one bigger one. So I'm using this one a lot. And yeah, I don't need to buy both of them, just to show you. And what also is nice to have is a tanker. And this one, the Lizard Liquid Bowser, this is a multi-liquid tank, so you can get more or less everything into that. So let's jump in this one. Now this setup here is of course how I do it for mod reviews. If you just want a test map to play around with, you don't need all these vehicles like here, which I'm setting up. And I need this one. So here you can see it's really nice to have the shop nearby. And if I'm not completely wrong, this trailer here has a trailer hitch on the back. So let's see. Oh, that's the only downside with Erlengrat, is the shop area here, which is really tight. I don't think we can get this one now. Or maybe we can. Yeah, here we go. Let's try to hook them on, both of them. Whoa. No. Ah, okay, maybe that's a ball hitch. Anyhow, so now we got more or less all the equipment that we need to do mod testing and so on. So now it's only a matter of let the things on the fields grow. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fast forward. This is a beautiful day, nice and shiny, but I want my grass to be fully grown. I want corn to be fully grown, and I think the other fields also over there, which I bought, I want them to be fully grown. You know, if I'm gonna jump into testing some equipment. So I'm gonna fast forward until it is fully grown. I expect that will take a day, and you're getting a lot of money. You can see now it's going up 5 million all the time. You could of course ease that down a little bit. You can sell back some signs if you want, if you don't want the money to go really crazy up. But it's always nice to have a little bit, but it doesn't matter if you have 10 million or 100 million. So I'm gonna fast forward to the day after. I have saved the game now, so if anything cracks, this is my starting point. So I'll see you in the morning. So now I have fast forwarded to the day after, and luckily we have also nice weather today, so that's a really good starting point. And as you can see, now the grass is fully grown. The cornfield is fully grown. I have my cultivated field here, which I can test things on. This is sugar beet. I guess they will... Yeah, it's not that important. I have a good placeable area here. I have a fully grown barley field and a wheat field, which is nice to have if you're gonna test different equipment. So now this is a really good starting point. I have all my vehicles that I need. I also did something outside camera. I bought some bales, which is always nice to have, and some pallets if you're getting, trailers or something, to test. So now we have a really good starting point. So this is more or less the last time I'm gonna save it. Well, it is just now. It is this. This is my test map now. So now I just want to show you. We can take one new mod. How I do mod reviews. And sometimes it takes a hot minute to do it, but with this one I'm not gonna go through everything. Let's see, where do we have it? Yeah, so I'm gonna show you a new plow that we got today. So usually what I do, I downloaded it, and the first thing, I'm sure you're aware of this, but for console players, slot count is a really important issue. So before I buy it or lease it, I have a list on the side, just a piece of paper, and I write down the John Deere plow. That's 14 slots. So I write down that, and then I go in here and I see this one doesn't have any special features or configurations, so I'm leasing that one. Because later when you're doing the actual mod review or recording it, now it will say only one slot. So that's pretty important to write down. And by the way, this plow here, I think it is amazing. Because this plow here is 12.3 meters, no, 12 meters. And it only requires 200 horsepower. So this is also maybe something I write down on a piece of paper. What makes this plow so great? I've used these two before, which also are very good and cheap. But looking at, for example, the in-game plows, like this one, which is 1.5 meter smaller, this one requires 550 horsepower. So yeah, this is really great. And what I also have is, I usually have either, if I'm in my office or like now I'm in my living room playing on my TV, I have my iPad on my side and I have all the mods up in each sections, or so to speak, in each window. So I just pull up this one and I go around here and I said, oh, this is John Deere 2410 plow. This is by JA Modding. It requires 13 megabyte. And really nice about this is the required horsepower compared to the width. But I haven't tested it yet, but we'll have a look. And then I go into the shop here, blah blah blah, where you will find it. And now you see the slot count is only 1. So then that's when you bring up your piece of paper. This one is 30. No, what did I say? Oh, I didn't write it down now. 14. 14 slots. And you can say what it's, yeah. And usually before this is more or less a simple plow, but I usually always test them. So, if there are some features with the L1 and R1 This one is only unfolding and lower it, I guess. So on a plow like this, it could be a little bit dangerous to test it out, because you are ruining up your fields, but you have a save game from earlier this morning. But just for the sake of it, let's test it out on this field here. We can ruin this field, no problem at all. Lower it, put on cruise control, and we are plowing 12 meters, 15 kilometers an hour with no problems at all. So this mod is really nice. I have to say that. Good work, JA Modding. So back to real life, and you see now I have ruined my cornfield, but it doesn't matter because I'm not doing any saving at all now. That's really important. Do not do any saving. Because when you leave the game, like if you go quit game now, it's gonna ask you, do you want to save the game? And then you say no. And then you go out of the game and in again, and you will start with clean sheets. All the fields are perfect. And the same with placeables. Like here the other day we got ourselves a new pig pasture, pig enclosure. This one, 21 slots, you know. And this one you can place over here, maybe, like so, bam. So now we have this one, and with animal pens like this, especially when it comes to chickens, cows, yeah, more or less all the animal pens, I test out the food and water tray, and like for byproducts or something, the slurry and the manure, and also if it's like chicken, I usually fill them up with water, or not water, but food. And then I fast forward one day without any saving. And then we'll see, you know, where the eggs are popping up and so on. So yeah. And I also wanted to test out this a little bit more. Because, let's see, I did it also yesterday. And I just wanted to show you and talk to you at the same time. So this is the smallest tether that is in-game. And this is a really nice tractor, but it has one big butt. Not the butt, but you know, the 3-point hinge or link and the ball hinge is really, you see the tracks are sticking out a little bit, so that is a problem when you are attaching things like this, because if I try to lower it now, it won't go down. If I unfold it, it's okay. If I start it up, and I cannot get it down to the ground, as you can see, because of that. So what you can do in these cases, you have a secret tool called the front lifter. This one, the Lizard front lifter. This you should download. This you can use for more or less all your vehicles. Let's see, I need to go all the way around, but that doesn't matter. This one turns on a dime, so to speak. So with this one on the back, you just extend the 3-point a little bit further out. And there we go. Now you can turn it on and lower it down to the ground. and it works perfectly as a tether. So that's the biggest downside with this tractor. If you're gonna have some implements on the back, you might, you know, just buy the front lifter and attach it. I don't think it's gonna go in the front because there is a weight assembly on the front. No. So no chance for a front PTO on this one. But yeah, anyway, I think, let me look at my list, my piece of paper. I think that was it. Now, I have actually created myself a new test map. It looks terrible now, but as I said, I'm not gonna save it when I quit the game. And it's gonna be all good when I come back, and I can do mod test, I can test whatever I want on it. I might keep this one just for fun on my map. But anyway, I guess you people already know also how to do these kind of things, but for those of you who don't, I hope you found this helpful in any shape or form. If you did, hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber yet to my channel, please subscribe. You can share this video as much as you want. And again, I'll thank you for watching, and bye bye.